Hello everyone and welcome back to Factorio. I have got a couple of things to relate to you. First of all, I've got the Rusanthium stuff automated. It's kind of just a daisy chain at the moment, not self-sufficient at all. I really need more lithium steel, which is not coming in very fast. I expanded the iron line and kind of reworked it a bit because we're approaching, even with with all the furnaces we have, we're approaching a entire full belt of iron plates. So I made a second one that in the future other machines, other furnaces will be placed onto instead. They don't run very much, if at all. In addition, I made a few more tier 3 geothermal generators, placed them up there. We are exceeding our power capacity barely. Um, I let some stuff run for a bit. I've been, over the course of the last few weeks, slowly converting all of this to red belts, but it takes a while to do. And as you can see, I set up inserters at the end of each of these lines, placing the ingredients into the chests, which helps prevent overflow, but it also allows me to, instead of just running up and down the production lines, I get to just do that. So I can just grab the stuff, which means I have a stock of intermediate products on me at all times. So I prefer to do my balancing off camera because it's not exactly the most entertaining thing to watch. But we still, oh god, are we still not getting enough throughput? Yeah, we still are not getting enough iron throughput, and as you can see, I can't handle a whole lot more. I had a couple of plans for today, but I think we're gonna try and address this first. So first of all, I want long underground belts, and I think I might even need 2 of them. This is a real simple. Gonna put that there, and it's gonna go under all of the machines. There, didn't even need the second one. Ooh. I could fix this. There, genius. Problem solving. There. So now I've got 2 belts of iron ore going in, which means the train will offload faster. If the train will offload faster, and there's more available for the furnaces to grab. So if I just run down here, you can see that it is kind of stacking up. Because inserters prioritize the near side of the belt, which is interesting. Yeah, I've got way more iron ore than I can handle, but now all the furnaces are running. And I can definitely expand that further, but for now, I just want to say that I rebuilt the copper lines as well. Just throwing that out there randomly. But for now, I'll deal with it as it is. I don't think it's hurting my production a whole lot. Let me just do an actual check to make sure, just so I'm not saying random things. Inserters are bad because the circuits are bad, and because the circuits are bad, or because the inserters are bad. Green's fine, but it probably won't be for very long. I'm not making red belts much. Yeah, and my advanced circuits are not very good either. So it all goes back to the circuits, and which then traces back to the iron. Fortunately, I don't think... Oh yeah, it's really slowing down. But I've got bigger problems. Because I could, like, set up more furnaces and stuff. I could do all of that. But I've got bigger problems to deal with. And that is the problem of power. I am not satisfying at all. So, I could... The geothermal generators are a good source of power. But my worry is... that they just aren't going to be sufficient. 1 megawatt at a time at a decently long production. So I did a bunch of intermediary research in between episodes, and I decided to stop doing that actually because it kind of just leads to an unexpected jump in where I am, and it like skips over a bunch of stuff. Like I've got 2 new science packs I need to hook up now, 3 actually, 3 new science packs, but I can't do that yet because I don't think I can handle the power requirements. So on the subject of power, that's going to be our main focus this episode. I need to find out or build at least a good way of making extreme amounts of power. RTGs, huh? Oh, they take Rusanthium, so never mind. It's just it's as expensive, but it is 20 times as much power, and it's a lot of lead. So that's expensive, and that's a problem. So I need to find something that I can actually do, because it also needs purple packs, which I haven't even researched yet. I can, but I haven't. 4 megawatts, huh? A fuse box and monocrystalline photovoltaic cell, which is tellurium and solar modules. Solar modules themselves are glass, solar wafers, and selenium. Seed crystals, silicon, silver. God, that's a lot of intermediary products. Silicon is just filtered silicates, which is literally just sand, which is literally just rocks. It doesn't even seem like I can... selenium is just straight up ore. Tellurium is straight up ore. Let's see. Iron ore and sulfuric acid? Really? And silver is also straight up ore. Module component, which is gold plates, and microprocessor, which is platinum. That's expensive, but it's good. It's expensive, but each one is 4 megawatts. Only during the day, though, which is annoying. Is there a geothermality 4, I wonder? Maybe that one will be better. I highly doubt it, though. Nah, it goes into RTGs. So it seems like our power needs will have to be met by either continuing to craft these 1 megawatt geothermal generators or by setting up a photovoltaics. I'm thinking photovoltaics. Ow, God. No. Car. Car. Car! My problem with the geothermal generators is that they're 500 gold pop, which is a lot of gold. So I prefer to minimize that if possible. Fortunately, this doesn't take a lot of lithium steel composite either, which was something that the geothermals also took. So this should be a more intermediary steps, but less overall of the rare resources that I don't have. So let's just make a ton of that. A ton of each of these. That goes pretty fast. Can I make lithium out of mud? I don't think I can. Alright, so I need fuse box and the monocrystalline voltaic cell. So I need module components, which themselves are microprocessors, which themselves require platinum. If I pick up platinum, tellurium, and selenium, the only thing I need to set up now is the sulfur and iron ore giving where is it? Down here. Sulfur and iron ore, which means one more chem plant. See, look at that. No intermediary crafts. Oh, and I also need silver. Need the seed crystals for the solar wafers. So I need two solar wafers per 3 modules and 14 modules per... Good lord. I need a lot of these. This is kind of a bit jury-rigged, but whatever. I'm honestly not that obsessed with making it all look good. Alright, now that I've got iron ore coming in, just need to power it. Now it'll start making... Oh god, it's slow. Moving slow. Oh god, that's so... That is slow. It's not... Doesn't have all the power it could have, but that is slow. Alright, you know what? Revolutionization. Because I need so many of these gosh darn things. Actually, no, this was a good idea. Just leave that there for now. I cannot merely... have one. So let's move up here a bit. Okay, do you know what we need? Long underground pipes. Darkstar, get on it. Long underground pipes. Heard it here first. Set you up like that. That. Maybe we gotta make 2 more of these things. And just be cool. Okay. Seed crystal, seed crystal, seed crystal, seed crystal. Oh, I have 6 tanks. There we are. Because I'm also making solar acid, sulfuric acid much faster than I need it. Speaking of needing, I need more copper ore. So those laser drills probably won't be a bad thing to invest into, but they're not a priority right now. There. Now these are just waiting for iron ore, which is handily prepared over here, but not quite yet. I didn't quite think this through. Oh, no, actually, that's a simple problem. I just bring it right here-ish. I can do better than that. There we go. So now we got a bunch of iron ore going over here, and then we do something that I like to call belt flopping. I know I'm mixing yellow and red belts, but I can't be bothered. Alright, now we got seed crystals going. Now another thing about these solar panel Mark IIs is it also appears that I can put them in the equipment grid, which is good for what will be happening next week, because I've got my equipment grid filled up except for one space, and I've got 420 kilowatts of solar panel power, and that's not enough for my plans. So we're making seed crystals. That's good. But for the wafers, I need to also set up silicon. Silicon's... How long does... 25 seconds? I'll need to set up a thing to make some silicon. But I also need... 1 more... I can make 9 of these geothermal generators. It's the gold plates, though. I don't want to use those quite yet. The mud in. We're making some silver. And we also need to set up something to make silicon. Silicon is literally just filtered silicates, which is literally just sand, which in turn is literally just rock, which in turn is mined from our rock deposit. Now we're making silicon. So we've got our silicon. So I guess while we're waiting for seed crystals to come in, I can do something ever so slightly related, but also very different. I need to make these accumulators. Actually, there's probably a better accumulators in the Darkstar Utilities mod, right? I'm sorry, what's the power? Produces 10 times the energy of the Mark II for 4 times the material cost. Sounds good to me. Let me take another look at the research tree to look for what I was actually looking for. Advanced accumulator. Alright, that's definitely what we're gonna work towards. Because it's... What was the recipe again? Ah, whatever. I'll get to it when I get to it. For now, since I'm waiting for that, I figure I should craft... Oh, I need glass. I completely forgot about that. Glass is just... Glass is smelted sand. That's weird, whatever. Okay, we've got photovoltaics Mark II. Let's try and actually rig this up to be automated. So I need seed crystals, silicons, and silver plates to make the solar wafer. How do I do that again? Control right click? No, let me check the options. Ah, yes. Okay, making these wants to go to these investors, chat, and it's gonna be shift. Need to add something. These ones are finished products. Oh, I saved that. Like these. And then need more cell machines. This line we'll be making for real time these. Shift right click. And then okay, so I need fuse boxes. That's ugly, but it's nicer than belts. Fuse boxes. Fuse boxes. It's not much points. So fuse box, and then a slot myself, so I'll use points. So I'll read myself, which is only fully automated, but it will be decent. So what I can do is supply them. Which goes together. Because I have a belt up here. Pass it under them. Is that. So these are the wafer modules. They'll do the same thing here for these three, which are the wafers for real time. And then these take the selenium. And then these take the tellurium. Don't use my processor anymore. Okay. Electric energy 1, so speed 2, plus Tesla coil. Large supply range for energy storage grids. Good lord, that is expensive. They send radars too. That's why. We're gonna go there now. You can 6. There. Okay, so now I need to throw gold in here, copper wire in here, and these are all power supplies except for this range of silicon. And seed crystals. I probably silicon usually. I like that. It's these silicon. Let's do that. I did right there. So, the seed crystals on the other hand is slightly harder. They're all the way up here. What I think I'm gonna do, I do kind of work down, just minimize the amount of work I have to do. And for seed crystals are for the that should straight up. Just straight up autograph the seed crystals are coming down. Are they moving actually? No, they're not. They're not. Yeah, there we go. Seed crystals incoming. So now all I have to supply is the gold and the copper wire to those two machines. So this is going to take a while, but it is effectively fully automated. Well, not effectively, but it's close enough. Alright, so now we're just about to finish Electric Energy Distribution 3. And everything should speed up a bit once it's done. Yes. Alright. Advanced Accumulator is... Oh, it's 4 accumulators and 10 gold plates. Aren't getting any tellurium for some reason. Oh. This is probably the reason. Glass, that's right, the glass. Oh man. Oh man, I've got iron on my stone lines. Glass. There, that should do the trick. So this should, ever so slowly, ever so gradually, make us solar panel Mark IIs with minimal input. Now, in the meantime, I am going to take a look at my power. Oh god, it's bad. It's bad. It's bad. The noise of all these geothermal generators is impressive. There's a lot of them. And I'll probably look to reclaim some of that space once we get some solar panels up and running at a decent pace. Oh hey, we're actually stacking up iron ore. Because we're out of iron plates in the sulfur. Why is that not automated? I asked that about a lot of things. But in the end, the only fault is mine. We have 9 out of 100. We're 10% of the way there, roughly. That's cool. That's good. It's great, actually. Really great. It'd probably only take like 1 or 2 of those to get on top of everything. But if there's one thing that I seem to keep underestimating about my factory, it's how big the power requirements go. So now I am technically... Oh right, I can build the substations. Why am I using these dumb electric poles? Because the substations are 5 advanced circuits apiece. Let's only make 3 of those for now. Oh right, there's another thing I can do to help. Efficiency modules. I don't know why it says these have a power output of 6 zetawatts. I think that's like the total. But they do not output 6 zetawatts. Anyway. Substations. I got those complete. Oh, look at that. Look at that supply area. So this could just be completely filled with accumulators. That said, I don't really need a whole lot of accumulators because each one of them holds a second of power. I think that's how that works. But I don't need a whole lot of them. In fact, I'm probably gonna need. We'll see how it all works out. But I'm getting some efficiency modules in. So let's. I did a little peek around the machines, and like the biggest consumers are these guys. Where? Here. Put an efficiency module in. That's my book. So now it's 504 kilowatts instead of 630 kilowatts. It's not going to have that much of an impact. Most of the power consumption I've got is coming from my furnaces, it seems. But each of those, there's a lot of furnaces on the map, which means each individual efficiency module won't have as much of an impact. But I should start throwing them in. Because each room is 186 kilowatts. Each one takes 15 seconds to craft, and it's just 5 electronic circuits and 5 advanced circuits. So yeah, what am I doing? I could literally hook that into my production line if I had the time, and I don't. So I'm not going to do that right now because it's not that I don't have the time. I don't have the time, but it's not just that I don't have the time. It's that I don't have the power. God, we're 9 megawatts short. So one panel will fix that actually, because one panel is 40 megawatts. It's only during the day though, I assume. If it works like other solar panels, which I assume it does. Only works during the day, which is why I'm setting up the accumulators. This is running, we're at 25. I think I'm going to call it here. We're going to get our shiny new panel starting off next week. And we're going to set that up. We're going to do a couple of more things. And I'm probably going to hold off doing a whole lot in between episodes from now on. Just because there's not like a lot of the stuff I was doing in between episodes before was just expansion. And I'm still going to do that for sure. I'm going to expand more. But the actual like pseudo progression stuff I'm going to avoid doing because I want everyone to be aware of what I'm doing. I'm not even going to like research anything beyond these military technologies that just boost stats and stuff like that. So anyway, that's all I'm going to do for this week. I will see you guys next week.